Hey viewers, welcome to the channel. We're doing something a little different today. We're doing a short travelogue and we're at the Watkins Glen State Park. When you enter the town, you'll see a parking lot to the left and there's one to the right. And up by the Seneca Lodge sign there is parking for buses and RVs. To park all day, you can pay for a parking pass here, or you can go into the visitor center. You're first greeted by the Watkins Glen Cafe and Gift Shop. And around the corner, first thing you'll see is some restrooms and the Watkins Glen State Park Visitor Center. Once school starts, there may be a problem up here. So if you have mobility issues or you're not up to the hike due to physical limitations, you might want to call ahead and see if the shuttle is running. Apparently all the school bus drivers, are driving kids instead of running the shuttle. So we have about a 100-yard walk up to the first set of steps. And you'll be greeted some panels that give you a little bit about the history of the area. There was a mill here at one time, which was on the site of the current visitor center. This land was purchased by a private individual and later turned over to the state. You can pause the video anytime to read about the history. In 1935, there was a big flood here. 11 inches of rain fell in 48 hours. Did some massive destruction. The area is planted with a lot of native vegetation. And since we're in early fall, we're starting to see a lot of colors pop. This is a staghorn sumac. And this was the mill. Let the fun begin. I think it's just a little over a mile to the last major falls. So we'll see how far we get. No pets allowed. Here we go.
you dive in there.
This is known as Central Cascade. Nice little whirlpool down there, carved out over thousands of years. Frowning Cliff. Little falls cascading there off on the right side. are at the end of our journey. We're 1 mile in. So we are here. Started down here. It's a bus and RV parking area, car area. From here you can walk about another 1/4 mile and pick up a shuttle bus. It will take you back, provided that they have bus drivers. Thanks for coming along on my hike today at Watkins Glen. It's a little different video, but if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Like and subscribe for more videos. See you around. Okay, from the Mile Point Bridge, instead of going back the way we came, we are going to take the upper trail back, do some exploring along it. There should be some overlooks for some pictures, so we'll take you along. So after that first set of steps, here's a little rocky. You have a caution sign about staying on the trail. So we'll see you at the first overlook. Well, the first overlook isn't much of an overlook, but it talks about Glen Creek, which is what we just hiked, which begins on Sugar Hill nearly 10 miles from here. And across the area from where I'm standing is Rainbow Falls, which is one of the many springs and brooks that feed into Glen Creek on its way to Seneca Lake. Along the trail you see a lot of wildflowers, maybe a few bees. About 1/10 of a mile in, you'll come to a fork in the road, and you want to stay right, and here is our second overlook. And you can stop and pause the video at any time to read the sign. And just down from our second overlook, we come across the cemetery. So I guess that's what that upper road takes you into. Right after the cemetery, 0.4 miles into the hike, we come to a shelter. Similar to shelters found on the Appalachian Trail, except this one isn't made for sleeping. We have some people that don't like to carry out their trash, which is not a good thing. So if you see some trash, please pick it up and take it out and properly dispose of it. At 1/2 mile in, the trail descends and it brings you to the suspension bridge. And this is the south entrance to the state park campground and pool area. At 0.64 miles into the hike, Point Lookout. Some more staghorn sumac. At 0.7 miles in, we can see the parking lot and the steps descending down toward the visitor center. A lot of steps coming down from the rim trail It is about 0.84 miles to the bottom, and we took a very leisurely stroll. Stopped at some overlooks, obviously doing some filming, and that part of the trail took roughly 50 minutes. Well, thanks for staying with me on the walk through Watkins Glen State Park. I hope you've enjoyed the trail. We did the Glen Trail and we did the Rim Trail. Not a lot to see on the Rim Trail, and if you're going to start hiking up using the Rim Trail, boy, do you have a lot of steps to do. It's going to be rough. So, until next time, if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and we'll catch you on the next video.